Academy. This morning we will be discussing on geography. Our subject this morning is geography, and our topic is calculation of distance. Calculation of distance. The last time we met, I introduced you to a new topic, which is latitude. And basically we mentioned two important uses of latitude in our last class, which I said when we meet next we'll continue from there. We said one of the important uses of the lines of latitude is that the lines of latitude in conjunction with the lines of longitude is used in getting the actual position or location of a place on the globe. And secondly, we said the second important use of the lines of latitude is that it is used in the calculation of distance. This morning we are going to be discussing how to use the lines of latitude to calculate distance between two different points on the globe. In calculation of distance using lines of latitude, we have to follow some important steps so that we can get our answer correctly. Step number one, we must locate the two places involved. In calculation of distance, we must make sure we get the exact places that are involved. Point number two, we find the latitude differences. Having gotten the two places involved, we now find the latitude differences. In mathematics, differences is simply talking about subtraction, but we have to be careful in this case. In finding the latitude differences, take note, not. If the latitude given to you are not, we subtract. If the latitude given to you are south, we subtract. If the latitude given to you are north, you add. And if the latitude given to you is around the equator or the equator itself, you either add or you subtract. Somebody might ask, north subtraction, south subtraction, north-south addition, equator addition or subtraction. Somebody might ask, Mr. Victor, why addition or subtraction? It is addition or subtraction because the equator is 0 degree. The equator is 0 degrees, so you can add, or if you wish, you can subtract. You will still arrive at the same answer. Let's look at it. 30 degree plus 0 equals to 30 degree. 30 degree minus 0 equals to 30 degree. That is why we said when you are dealing with the equator, which is 0 degree, you can add, and if you wish, you can subtract. That is step number 2. Let's move to step number 3 carefully. Step number 3 says multiply the differences by 111 kilometer. Multiply the differences by 111 kilometer. 111 kilometer. Mr. Victor, where are you bringing 111 kilometer from? 111 kilometer is derived by dividing the circumference of the earth by 360 degree. You divide the circumference of the earth is 40,085. You divide it by 360 degree. That is a whole cycle. You arrive at 111 kilometers. That is how we got 111 kilometers. So step number 3, having gotten your differences, you multiply the differences by 111 kilometers. Having done that, you can now successfully get the distance between one point and the other. In addition to this, 1 degree of latitude is equal to 111 kilometers on land. 1 degree of latitude equal to 111 kilometers on land. These are the steps we need to follow in order to successfully calculate the distance between one point and the other on the globe. Let's look at some examples. Let's start with example number 1. Number 1 says calculate the distance between South Africa, latitude 30 degrees south, and Spain, latitude 40 degrees north. Step 1 says locate the 2 places involved. So we have South Africa, which is latitude 30 degrees south, Spain, which is latitude 40 degrees north. That is step 1. Step 2 says find the latitude differences. I will look at my 2 latitude. I have south and north. South and north, or north and south, is addition. So I will say 40 degree plus 30 degree, which will give me 70 degree. I will now move to step 3. I'm done with step 2. Step 3 says multiply the differences by 111 kilometers. I will say since 1 degree equals to 111 kilometers, 70 degree, therefore 70 degree equal to 111 kilometers multiplied by 70. 111 kilometers multiplied by 70. I will come out this way. 111 multiplied by 70. 0 times this, 0. 0 times this, 0. 0 times 1, 0. 7 multiplied by 1, 7. 7 multiplied by 1, 7. 7 multiplied by 1, 7. Addition. 0 plus nothing, 0 plus 7, 0 plus 7, 7 plus nothing. So here I have 7,770 kilometers. So the distance between South Africa, 30 degrees south, and Spain, 40 degrees north, is 7,770 kilometers. Example number 2. Calculate the distance between the equator, latitude 0 degree, and Egypt, 30 degree north. Step number 1, locate the 2 places involved. Equator 0 degree, Egypt 30 degree north. Step number 2, find the latitude difference. It involves equator. Since it involves equator, it's either plus or minus. So I will say 0 degree plus 30 degree equals to 30 degree. Next step, step number 3, you multiply the differences by 111 kilometers. Since 1 degree equals to 111 kilometers, 30 degree equals to 111 kilometers times 30. And we'll be having 3,330 kilometers. So the distance between the equator and Egypt, 0 degree and 30 degree north, is 3,330 kilometers. Let's look at example number 3. Latitude 4 degree north and latitude 10 degree north represent town A and B on the globe. Calculate how long it will take a man to travel from town A to town B. Step number 1. Find the 2 locations involved. Town A 4 degree north, town B 10 degree north. Step number 2. Find the latitude differences. We have north and north. So it's 10 degree minus 4 degree, which will give us 6 degree. Now we move to step number 3. Step number 3, multiply the differences by 111 kilometers. We say since 1 degree equals to 111 kilometers, 6 degree equals to 111 kilometers times 6 degree, which will now give us times 6, which will give us, we come this way, 111 times 6. This times this, 6 times 1, 6 times 1, 6. We'll have 666 kilometers. So it will take the man 666 kilometers to travel from town A to town B. Okay, this is your take-home work, your assignment. So solve this, calculate the distance at the approximate distance in a straight line between Tema and London. Number 2, number 3. Just carefully follow the steps I gave you to calculate the distance. You have just 1, 2, 3. Have a wonderful day.